We're back again with the ramblings of the South Stand. All Leeds TV, Conor here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and we are back here with your QPR preview. Well, what a week it's been, guys. What a week it has been. Leeds have a fair few injuries, don't we now? I think I listed over on my Twitter. If you want to go follow that, ramblings of the South Stand on Twitter, I listed the amount of injuries we have had to sustain this season, having or have had. It's monstrous, it really is. And you look at Leeds and you think Bielsa's doing things the right way, the club is stable at the minute, but how on earth are we being dealt with this card, this unfortunate card of injury after injury after injury? But positively, Bielsa is coming back every time with an answer, shrugs his shoulders and then puts under 23 in, puts a player out of position in that certain position which we wouldn't expect him to go into. So we move on to QPR this weekend. A very interesting game for me, this one, because QPR are one of those sides like Birmingham when they came to Ellen Road, like Millwall when we played them, like Blackburn, who are quite inconsistent but do have the capabilities to get a win. We saw them get the player and manager. They didn't get the manager of the month award, but I believe they got the player of the month award for maybe October or November, where they went on a 3 or 4 game winning streak. So, I mean, beating the likes of Villa. I know they got a couple of good results as well in that November period. So this isn't going to be an easy game whatsoever. However, I do think that Leeds are going to have to start this game a little bit differently. I think going forward we are still frightening. I think teams are terrified of us. But the positive for QPR, playing QPR, is that they play one person up front. So I do believe Steve McLaren and his men are going to be coming to Ellen Road. They're going to be coming to maybe set up stock and maybe go out to get a point. I do not think they'll be coming all the way up here to get the 3. If they get the 3, fantastic, but I don't think that will be Steve McLaren's goal at the start of the game. I think they're going to start with the usual formation with one up top. They've got a couple of dangerous players in there. I'm not going to go into QPR as much because I think you guys prefer it when I talk about Leeds, so that's what I'm going to do. How do we look at things now? Well, we've now got to evaluate who we put where and how we start the game. I would like Leeds to start with a 4-1-4-1 formation. I would like to see Bailey Peacock, Farrell and Net. I would like to see young Jamie Shackleton come in at right back. The worrying thing about it is I believe that Robbie Gotts is also injured. I saw that on on Twitter earlier on today, which is just, it's incredible. So we now are relying on a out of position Jamie Shackleton to sort of step up really for the Christmas period now, because Dallas looks as though he's going to be out until March, along with Cooper. So we're going to have to let the lads are going to have to step up. The kids are going to have to step up. We've seen it happen before. The only worry I have with it is the fact that Leeds had a run at the start of the season. I don't know if you quite remember, but we had a real good run of games with Birmingham, Millwall, Blackburn, Brentford. I think there was a couple of others in there. Forest, I think we were in there. Well, Forest wasn't that long ago. But where you looked at those fixtures and you thought, we can pick up some real points here. And then out of nowhere, you saw Pablo, Roof, Berardi, Ayling, Jansen, I think it was even in that period, where they all fell injured. It's happened again, really, hasn't it? You've looked upon this favourably, really. Leeds have got Bolton, QPR. Aside from Villa, who are coming up, we've got a pretty good run of fixtures, and it's happened again. We've had more injuries come up, and it's just, it seems to be since the Norwich game, Leeds haven't really kept that first 11, have we? We've not really kept that first 11, and it's a sorry hand we've been dealt with. But we are still second in the table. We're still going strong, and whoever comes in has seemingly done so well. You look at that result at the weekend against Sheffield United, it's a massive result. It's the first time they've lost at home this season. They are formidable at home. They might have had a few clear-cut chances, but they should have been down to 9 men. We should have had a penalty. We possibly should have even had 2 penalties, and this hasn't even been biased. Once again, the standard of refereeing in this division is horrific. Mike Dean came down from the Premier League, did a fantastic job when we faced Reading midweek. Douglas's penalty should have been given, I thought he refereed the game very, very well. But it's interesting, isn't it? There's a player standard from Championship to Premier League, but there's also a referee standard. You know, Oliver Langford, Jeremy Simpson, then you get Mike Dean coming down and doing a terrific job, I thought. But I digress. Leeds look to go into the festive season with all 3 points here. If we get all 3 points here, get all 3 points away at Bolton, it'll stand us in really good stead. And I do think we will beat QPR. I do think they will come and possibly sit back, but once again they have dangerous players on that counter-attack, and as I've said, I would start with Jamie Shackleton, I would start with Apo Hahn there again, Jansen, Barry Douglas. I would have Calvin Phillips just in that holding role, just ahead of him. I would have Click and Forshaw just in that centre midfield role. Now the wide options here are where I am going to be slightly controversial. I would have, it's not really controversial actually, is it? I'd have Jack Clark on the left. I would have Pablo Hernandez on the right. I would have Ruth obviously through the middle. So that's how I would line up, guys. How would you line up? Please put your comments in the section below and tell me what you think about the game. It's a tough one really, isn't it? Because you're going into it and you're thinking Leeds are going to get all 3 points here, and I do think we will get all 3 points. I do think it's going to be narrow. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win to Leeds. I think it's going to be a moment of magic, and I think it's going to be, I'm going to put Jack Clark to get his first goal. I would start him in this game. If he's not fit enough, then possibly I would look to bring Alioski on maybe for a bit of assurance in the second half. It doesn't look like Harrison's getting anywhere near the team. The positive as well, just I'd like to end the video on, Izzy Brown is going to be in contention within the next couple of weeks by Phil Hay. Bamford's looking to be in by January. This is massively positive. We've had some shocking injury news, and you know, at the back we're not looking fantastically equipped, but going forward now we've got a real pragmatism going forward, haven't we? We've got a hell of a lot going forward when those two comes back. Izzy Brown looked very good on the left against Newcastle for the under-23s, so that's a possibility. Then you're looking at Izzy Brown being the starter, aren't you, on the left, and maybe Clark to come on, so then you've got Brown and Clark on the wing on that left-hand side, so you've got some real strength in depth there as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Smash a like on this video, guys. The likes are what drives the channel forward. We need views and we need likes and subscriptions, so please do that after this video. Thank you for watching. Look out for Joe's and Oscar's previews in the week during today. Actually, they're coming out today, and we will all be at Ellen Road together. So if you see us, I'll probably be wearing this thing, this new smiley hat that I got from the club shop. Absolutely love that. £7.50 on Black Friday. I'll probably be wearing this. So if you see me, please come over. We can have a chat. Have a chat about Leeds, have a pint for in the pub or something like that. Love interacting with you guys as well. I'll be there with my old man and my brother, but the All Leeds TV team will be getting together and filming sort of a live broadcast as well before the game, so keep tuned on that. So as I say, if you see any of us come, and it's my first game back from Australia, so I'm really excited for it. So come over, give me a handshake, come over and we'll have a chat. But also, just for me, smash the like on this video, as I've already said, guys. I'll see you later, and cheers for the watch.